Hello, today we're going to be doing a Somatic Pilates class that helps with tension in the shoulders and neck, and also some lower back relief and deep core. So we'll start all the way onto your mat. I'm on an elevated reformer, but you do not need to be. You can be lying down on your carpet, on a yoga mat, on a Pilates mat, whatever's most comfortable. So we'll start by coming all the way down nice and safely. And we'll start with the heels right underneath the sits bones, starting with a few breaths in through the nose. Fill the belly, and then exhale. Let the belly release and contract. Deep breath in. Exhale. And start to just take notice of your shoulders, of your lower spine, of your feet, and of the other places that touch the mat. And see if with every exhale, they can surrender even more into gravity. You can feel the weight of the upper arm bones even more. You can feel the weight of the back of the sacrum, the outsides and pads and heels of the feet, of each toe, the backs of the ribs, on your next inhale, again fill the belly, fill the lungs, and we'll take a little arch in the lower spine, creating a little mouse house underneath the lower back. And then use your exhale, draw the navel, pelvic floor up and in to imprint the lower spine. Try to release in the glutes and hamstrings. Take a deep breath in to arch. Good. And exhale to tuck. And start to just notice the little wave that moves up through the cervical spine. As you arch, your chin comes a little closer to your clavicle. And then as you exhale and tuck, a little more space between your neck and your chest. And try not to make any adjustments. Just notice this little wave that moves up and down through the spine, all the way through the tip of the tail to the top of the head. Keep the movement beginning in the pelvis, and just add a little pressure into the feet and feel how it slowly ignites the backs of the legs. Good. And maybe even all the way up into the upper back. Good. As you exhale, especially gentle press into the feet. Nice. Maybe you can deepen the tuck in the lower spine. And we're still trying not to grip in the glutes, but there is a bit of heat that ignites in the hamstrings just as you press into the feet. One more, deep breath in. Exhale. Good. And relax the pelvis back to neutral. We're going to take the pelvis to the side next. So I want you to gently press with your fingertips onto the right tip of the pelvis, or your ASIS bone, the right side. The left will come gently off, just a couple inches, and then use your left hand, left fingertips to press into the left side. The right back of the pelvis will come a couple inches off. Try to keep this tipping just in the pelvic structure and in the pelvic circle. We want to avoid the dropping of both knees over to the side. So instead, it's like we push into the right to dip the pelvis to the left, level the feet to level the pelvis, gentle pressure into the left foot to dip the pelvis to the right, with that added gentle press of the right fingertips. Good. Finding opposition in the legs, pressing into the foot to dip the pelvis to the left. Exhale, come center. Dip on your inhale. Exhale. Good. Try to just keep deepening your awareness of this connection from the feet all the way to the sacrum, to the lower spine, and even a subtle wave all the way up into the upper back and the cervical spine. See if you can release the back of the neck from its stable position. And as you dip the pelvis to the right, the chin can also dip to the right. We're completing this spiral, dipping the pelvis to the left by pressing into the right foot. You let your chin fall to the left. We'll do one more each side. The movement starts with the pelvis, but is emphasized with the foot. It creates release in the back of the neck. Level out the pelvis. You can keep the fingertips here if it's helpful, or you can let them just lay by the side of the hips. We'll start by a gentle press into the right ASIS, right hip bone. And then you'll come into a circle, so we'll take a little arch, find the sacrum, find the left ASIS or PSIS onto the back of the pelvis, and then come back into your imprint. Take 4 more to the right. And see if you can also find that gentle press into the opposite foot to help with the circling, and let it echo all the way into the upper back, into the cervical spine. So there's a gentle nodding of the chin, and maybe even circling like an oval of the chin. You pause on your next inhale just to come neutral. Feel the weight of the pelvis as you dip to the left. Already starting to release in the cervical spine. Starting to find a little pressure into all four corners of the feet. And you're not forcing anything, you're just releasing and letting go so movements can happen. And finish your last circle to the left. Level the pelvis. Good. Bring your arms down by your side. And we're going to let the left hip just drop all the way to the left side. I'm just going to adjust on my mat. And with that same sensation of pressing into the foot to move the pelvis, to then move the upper back and the cervical spine. Nice. We find a little wave all the way through the back body. And I'm not forcing it. You just want to feel a gentle echo. So pressing into the foot to begin. Let the pelvis shift to the left and cervical spine follows. Nice. If you have some room, you can bring one of your arms back. I don't have so much room on this reformer. There we go. You can make room. So if it's comfortable for the shoulder, you can let that left arm hang back. And just a gentle press so it rocks you almost onto your side body. And again, I'm not trying to grab in the glutes. The glutes will engage, but then they will completely release when I come back to my spine. So press into the foot. Very naturally, the hamstrings will engage, the glutes will engage, the spine will imprint, and then the upper spine will echo to shift to a slight side body position. Let's do 2 more on this side. Deep breath in. So now we'll shift to the other side. So let the right leg hang open. Left foot is firmly planted on the floor. And if it feels okay for the shoulder, the right arm will extend up above the head. Take a deep breath in. And then gently press, exhale into the foot. Feeling a little wave all the way up through the cervical spine. When you're finished on the right side, go ahead and plant both feet. Or place the arm back by your hips. Just notice if there's a difference in the entire back body, but especially the back of the pelvis and the lower spine. On your next inhale, go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the back of the head. We'll take a deep breath in to narrow the elbows along the face. And then use your exhale to gently open in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just as slowly as you come in. We close for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to widen the scapula. And opening 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Deep breath in. And narrow. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. This time we keep the elbows nice and wide. Press the elbows into the mat and take a little arch of the lower back. On your exhale, you'll imprint the lower spine. Now we're going to add a little head lift. So we exhale, narrow the elbows, and lift the chin towards the chest. Keep your imprint. And just as slow as we lower 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And squeeze to close. Head lifts. And lower. 3, 2, 1. Open 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set like that. And use your exhale. And lift. And lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And open 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, everybody. The next one we're going to take, you're going to leave the elbows nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Take another arch in that lower spine. Exhale, find your imprint again. And then you're just going to lift the chin flat towards the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. And then lower for 3, 2, 1. You can go even slower. Let's actually do that. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax all the way at the bottom. Inhale, find your arch. Exhale, mobilize back into that imprint. And 2 more. Exhale, up. 4 and 5. Lower 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax at the bottom. Deep breath in. Exhale. And inhale to lower. 2 and 1. Nice, everyone. Let's come all the way onto our sides. You're going to have one arm underneath the head. I'm on my left side. And then the other arm is going to reach underneath that opposite ear. We start with a deep breath in. On your exhale, pulling your head up towards the ceiling. And then slowly lowering back down. Good. Use your exhale up. And inhale, lower. Last 2. Nice. Really stretching in the opposite side and contracting in the side that's shortening. Nice. We add a little internal rotation with that top hip. So as you lift, exhale, the knee will come in and that top foot will lift. Good. And lower. And try to see if you can have them meet at the same time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. And lower. Nice. Last 2. Last one. Nice. We'll go ahead and shift to the other side. You're welcome to just turn around. I'm going to come up. Good. This time you reach the left hand to the right ear. And 4, just lifting the upper torso. And try to have a heavy head and just let the hand take the upper spine. Maybe you count to 4, 3, 2, 1. In that same time, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Try to really have a heavy head at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1 without straining. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We add the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Feeling that top oblique contract for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Last set. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come all the way back onto your spine. You can extend the legs long. And just feel the difference between both sides.